It's time to buy some keys. I'm Professorvoqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
Today I came out to the amphitheater that I've been here before, and it has like this lake next to it. More importantly, it has a great trail that goes around the lake. Spawns are okay, but today it's all about getting distance. So we are finally going based on the rate that I'm unlocking port keys or not unlocking port keys. We are going to head to Diagon Alley. We've talked about buying those 10 keys. Definitely think for both pages to get to bronze, I'm going to need to get those keys. So right here under featured, it has the 4 silver keys for 325, but 10 silver keys for 720. I have 800 gold right now, so I am going to get that. 10 silver keys, and then let's head over to port keys immediately, and let's start putting some in. So I'm going to use one on that green one, and the blue ones. I'm actually skipping that green. I'll talk about that in just a sec. Blue again, yes. Other blue, yes. Skipping green again. And there we go. Coming down to out of these 4, you can see I only need 2 more of the green egg, and then I'll be able to put that image down. And I don't have so many more of the blues. And then on the previous page, I also would like to get those as well. 2 more Chinese fireballs, which I just put 1 in, so I'll need 1 more. And then the Antipodean Opali, I need 5 more of those. So once I get those 2 green, I would rather go ahead and start getting some of the other ones and get that page to bronze. And I can just hold on to those greens for later. So I'm going to hold on, even though I could be unlocking more at one time. I'm just trying to unlock very specifically the exact numbers I need for bronze. Then I'll probably go exclusively blue and green at that point, going towards silver, and we'll just, in the next couple of days, see how far we can get. But we are winding down now, so we're just going to get as far as we can. So, as I showed you before, the lake out here, just a good walking trail. It's going to get it darkened a little bit, but there's lights around it. There's lots of people here usually, so pretty safe for that. So let's go ahead, and I'm probably still going to put a Brufios on. Definitely going to get some experience during this, but put the Brufios on, may put a tonic on if there are not a lot of spawns, and go ahead and walk off these port keys. Quick check-in, although we haven't gone very far. Really good spawns here so far. A bunch of leprechauns. I think you saw at least a couple of those. And then threw a, oh, look at that, port key unlocked, which means a bunch of port keys are unlocked. But anyway, I threw a trace charm on a Peruvian Vipertooth, got another Peruvian Vipertooth, and then it cloned into a Peruvian Vipertooth. So I've placed the Peruvian Vipertooth 2 times because I got another one after that. I got the Antipodean Opali, you saw me place that image. Chinese Fireball, I got to place that image. I didn't get full fragments, but I had built up to it. And then for Mysterious Artifacts, actually got the last Remember All, so now I have that image ready to be placed for that task when we get to that part of the event, which starts later this week. Anyway, you can see port keys, it says go to port keys. All of my port keys just unlocked. Let me open up all these port keys and then I'll show you where I'm at. The one I had my gold key in, I had actually opened that earlier. That was in the montage you saw a little bit ago, and then the one you just saw was the port keys that just unlocked for me. So you can see the other one is 0.5 out of 1 kilometer. So I have a blue one in right now, a Viper Tooth. But let's go to the registry and I'll show you where I am and kind of show you what I need to actually pick up. So if we come down here, well, first and foremost, the common, the Welsh green. I'm done with it. So let's go ahead and place that image, 12 out of 12. So I'm not going to unlock any more green ones for right now. And if you look at the, let's see, rank up. The Peruvian Viper Tooth Egg, I'm 10 out of 12, but I already have the one in the port key, or excuse me, the portmanteau with the key in it. So now I'm going to pick up at least one more blue and put that in, and then focus on all the Chinese Fireball, just one more of those. And then I need a whole bunch of the Antipodean Opali. So we're going to go ahead and hit those. Put those port keys in, and let's just keep on walking them. All right, I finished my lap around the lake, and we have a bunch of stuff to do. First thing is oddities. We got to go to oddities, go down. I have a bunch of dragon images to place. Although you saw some of them I placed throughout the time, but I definitely have them to place now. And I am about to, well, let's do one thing. So I'm placing it on oddities 3, mainly because the Antipodean Opali, I'm not ready to put that egg down. I don't have the fragments yet. I do have the Chinese Fireball, so this page is not about to be prestige. Now this page, oddities 4, I am about to put both fragments down for the Peruvian, which means we will prestige this page. So I'm going to go ahead and carry those 3 out of 3 fragments forward. So let's get to the port keys, and let's go ahead and open all these up and get those fragments, and then we'll talk about what my port key situation is right now. Ooh, leaping toadstool, nice. How much did I get? Just the one, but that gave me an opali, which is nice. 2 of these are Chinese Fireball, I think, and then 2 of them are the Peruvian. Only that last one was the Antipodean. There's another, oh wait, there's another one. I guess I did have another one in there. Nice, there's one of the Peruvian Viper Tooth. So one of these last 2 should be another Peruvian Viper Tooth, and I think the other one should be a Chinese Fireball, if memory serves, which so far you saw it wasn't serving me, but we'll see if it is. There you go, there's the Peruvian. So we're gonna place that image in just a second. And I think this is a Chinese Fireball, and we should be able to place this image as well. Yeah, Chinese Fireball, 12 out of 12, like I said. All right, so we're not using that gold key because I only have the gold and the silver, and we need more Antipodean Opali, which I will say, look at my port keys. You see all these empty slots? Well, obviously some of them were just filled, but all the other empty ones, I totally would have put Antipodean Opali portmanteau in there, just seeing none. If I needed to fill up with any of the other colors, I would have had them. Totally saw Chinese Fireballs, Peruvians, and the Welsh Greens. Plenty of Welsh Greens, actually. None of them appeared, and that's the only thing I really need on that page. So let's go registry, let's go down to oddities. So on this page, the Chinese Fireball, but I still need 3 more Antipodean Opali, and that's essentially what I'm waiting for now to use those keys on. And down at oddities 4, I can go ahead and put the Peruvian egg down. Nice. And now we're ready to carry those Peruvian fragments over. Not that we're not seeing a ton of dragons already, but it'll be nice to carry him over, and we'll be that much closer to the image. Sweet. Finally. I say finally like I've put all this effort in. I really could have walked a lot more, but we are getting to prestige it. Over to bronze, finally off the starter page. Yep, so 4 out of 10 for the Welsh. 20 fragments. I don't think I'm making it to silver during this dragon event. It'll definitely be the next one. All right, I did throw let's see, my trace charm is 4 out of 5 right now, but my daily is ready to accept, to give me another charge for each of them. So I'm actually going to use it on that emergency over there, because then when I get it, I'll be 4 out of 5 still. So if I open up any trunks, it still gives me space to get a trace charm recharge, which I haven't gotten today, but just in case. There you go. So it did produce a Peruvian. It's kind of a pain that for oddities, they don't show you the fragments while you're fighting it. It won't show you, so you just have to figure it out. Nice, so I did get a couple of fragments for that, which means I can place the image. Already, woohoo, bronze page, placing the image. Oh, nice. So 18 ministry manuals now. So that's good for me, because Peruvians, what I would see outside of dragon events, I would see Peruvians anyway. So every time I build up, I'm getting a pretty good chunk of stuff, so sweet. Horned serpent, who would have thought? I thought it was a dragon for sure. Nice. I think that's 1,000 experience. Oh, 601 experience. Oh, I'm not on a Barufios. I'm not on a Barufios. Oh, that image is ready to be placed too. I'm going to place it. I definitely see horned serpents enough that I'm not worried about holding on to those fragments to like carry over to the next page. I think I'll be fine without it. Not to mention I still need 20 doxies, and I don't think I'm going to get 20 anytime immediately soon. All right, so is that the clone of the horned serpent? It is the clone. So even more reason for me definitely to have placed that image. Sweet, nice. 20 field guides, can never have enough of those. So then let's head over to the other thing that spawned, although it spawned later, so I am curious. I feel like sometimes I throw the trace charm down and everything reshuffles itself. So I'm curious, was my trace charm actually on the Peruvian and this is the clone of that after I took it out? Or was it the horned serpent? I'm still pretty sure it was the horned serpent, and I got 2 of these guys off of it. I think that's about all I wanted from that. There's a couple other, I am going after the other trace charm things, like this was actually on the trace charm. I'm 1 out of 30 fragments. So let's just double check that I saw that correctly, and it is from the trace charm. It had the sparkles that trace charm spawns usually do. So let's see fragment wise what it gave me. 1, 2, yep, so it was. Nice. So Quidditch World Cup, we got a couple extra pieces. By the way, even though they are commons, you should still probably go after them. Like this Magizoology one, he is also, I believe, from the trace charm. And it's extra fragments. Now granted, if you've already placed it a million times, well, placing an image again still gets you more stuff. So there's no real reason not to go ahead and, you're doubling your rewards for the singular effort. So normally to get 2 fragments, I would have to fight 2 of these guys and cast Aguamene twice. Since it's off the trace charm, you might as well get it anyway. Let's just double check that I saw that correctly as well. Yep, I did 2 fragments, awesome. So as you can see, look, a Chinese fireball, but no Antipodean. I really want the Antipodean. But since I'm not seeing it, I'm gonna go to port keys. We might as well go ahead and put the common Welsh green in there. That's the other page I'll be pushing anyway. If we finish the Antipodean, then we're going after the Peruvian and the common Welsh green to try to do that page to silver, or at least start to get it there. Anyway, so I'll put that in. It's only a kilometer, so if I get a couple Antipodeans, I can get to them pretty quickly. So one other thing in the registry, you may have noticed through the montages today, mysterious artifacts. I got the Quill of Acceptance and the book, so I'm at 55 out of 55, ready to place the image. Weasley's Clock, 55 out of 55, and then the Remember All, 55 out of 55. The Decoy Detonators I already had. So that's 4 images right there, ready for that Family Experience Mysterious Artifacts task. And the Hagrid's Umbrella is 13 out of 55, and it's gonna be an increased spawn, so a better chance of that. And then of course down on this page, Marauder's Map, Cursed Opal Necklace, and Sirius's Flying Bike. So that's 7 images essentially ready to place, and we're not even there yet. So do I have a rank up in out of these? I do. I saw the red dot. I wasn't sure what it was. Sweet. All right. Well, that was pretty good, and there's still stuff right. No Antipodean Opal Eye though. Energy, I'm going to max that out in just a sec. As I walk out of here, you can see it's getting dark around me. But the last thing we want to check is 256,000 experience out of 500,000. So, and even on my little portrait down there, I like when it has the bar. Just, it is nice to be able to glance and just kind of see where you are. Knowing it's 500,000, I know I've got about 250 to go. So not too bad. That's to make it to level 47. I am going to come over to daily assignments, walk 0.25 kilometers. I'm going to collect that because I have space in all of them. I have 2 slots in the Trace Charm. And since I have 2 slots, as you see, boom, boom, I still have 1 extra kind of hanging out, so that if I happen to get a Trace Charm recharge from something just randomly later tonight, I have the space for it and I won't feel like it's gone to waste. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Well, that was a really productive session, although when you purchase the 10 silver keys, you tend to be a lot more productive on port keys. And now I'm back to 1 silver key, and then I have the gold key, so I'll be moving that down. But really, I'm just looking for the Antipodean Opal Eye port keys, or Portman too, which I haven't been seeing. So I'm just gonna be holding out. I'll run through the Welsh Greens or Peruvians if I find them, and but definitely leave enough slots for the Antipodean. I just need to leave 3 slots for that, and as soon as I get them, run them through to try to get that page over to bronze before this event ends. That's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Nox.